If I'm going to be honest, the first thing that puts me in a festive mood every year, it's the pumpkin spice latte. I am basic. I do not care. It is delicious. Hook it to my veins. God, now I'm just thinking about food. What was the question? Hi, I'm Lauren Ash, and I'm here with Flavour Network. My album, Call Me When You Get This, is really, I kind of look at it as almost like a concept record. I liked the idea that the whole album was maybe like an unhinged 23-minute long voicemail I left for an ex. The album was written about a very painful breakup that I went through, and I remember saying to my girlfriends at the time, I was like, I get it now. This is awful. This is why people write music. I was like, this is what inspires art. So unfortunately, but fortunately, I took those lemons, I made lemonade, and it's called Call Me When You Get This. I'm very influenced, obviously, by Blink-182. They're one of my all-time favorite bands. Huge fan of Gwen Stefani. Huge fan of Courtney Love and Hole. And even though musically, I think my stuff doesn't necessarily sound like that, I think there's definite influence, especially from artists like Biff Naked, who I think was like so open and vulnerable in her lyrics and music, and I'm just like the biggest fan. Somebody online said that I reminded them of Biff Naked, and I was like, I can honestly die. Like, write that on my tombstone. That's the biggest compliment. When I was a teenager, my dream was to be a rock star. I did not pursue that at the time, but I never stopped playing guitar, and I never stopped writing music. And a couple of years ago, I decided, why don't I do this? Like, why not? Like, now's the time. Listen, I have been desperate to host any sort of food-related show for most of my career. I think I manifested this show because I've talked about it quite a bit. So when it came to me, I was like, this could not be more up my alley. Not only is it this genre of television that I personally love to view, but also it's holiday themed. And I may be the house that has, 6 to 8 6-foot Halloween inflatables on my lawn. I may be the house that gives out the full-size chocolate bars. That's an investment in the neighborhood, okay? I'm also like the biggest Christmas nut on the planet. I have Christmas trees up in my house year-round. That is not a joke. I have a Christmas room. I truly come about this very honestly. And the best moment for me was regarding Halloween Bakeshop. I got this call that was like, we're not sure what you'd think or feel, but we're wondering about maybe wearing costumes. And I was like, are you kidding? I get to go host a baking show, eat beautiful cakes every day, and then also do it dressed up? I mean, dream job. Myself and Jordan and Kareem, I think, got really invested very quickly in the competition. We really were rooting for these bakers. They're so talented. They created these beautiful works of art in an insanely short amount of time, I might add. It was miraculous to watch. Like, there was nothing, and then suddenly there's the most ornate, beautiful, giant cake in front of us, as though they've been working on it for like 8 days. I will say I underestimated how much cake it was to eat. It was too much cake. I tend to be more of a savory person, so I'm just not used to eating that much. But I will say this, I've judged cakes for a living, and so now I'm a little more prone to be ordering desserts when we go out and giving it my harshest critiques. They're not very harsh. I'm very Canadian. I think I can probably reveal that there are so many culinary crew members. So you will never see these people on camera, but they work like little food ninjas. And then if somebody's like, I need a spatula, then suddenly, like, out of nowhere, they appear with a spatula, and there you go. And that was something that, again, as a fan of the genre, I had no idea was a thing. But then when you think about it, you're like, oh, I guess that does make sense. There would need to be potentially kitchen elves that are there to help make the bakers execute their vision, with the right tools. I'll bake in the holidays. I like to do, some Christmas cookies, some shortbreads, some, old Ash family recipes. I've made a really epic key lime pie, and I'm gonna need to try to find that recipe again because it got so much love at the gathering I brought it to. I like to do it all myself, and I know people are like, what? I don't know. There's something I find very meditative about getting in the kitchen, putting on, a holiday film on the TV and just going start to finish. I also made a coconut cake from scratch once with a coconut frosting I made from scratch. I toasted the coconut. I didn't burn it. So if you're wondering my ability level, it's pretty high. Pretty high.